3 to 4 generic, and I honestly I don't know. I don't know, dude. So many good champions. Spider-Woman would be amazing. Onslaught, Photon, Juggernaut, Okoye, Shuri, Void, Elena, Jean Grey, really dope. What would make me happy right now?
Did you do it?
Yes.
What did it cost?
Everything.
That's fine, but boom, 60k on the striker. Gosh, that's crazy. 143k special one. Not bad. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and yes, we do have rank 4 Kang on the live server ready to go. We decided to rank him up. I decided to rank him up just because one of my favorite champions. I love exclusive champions. I love Maestro. I love Thanos, Kang. I like the Deathless champions, though they've been kind of less exclusive now, but whatever, it doesn't matter. That's the kind of stuff I like. And he's always kind of had a spot in my heart ever since he came out as a 4-star in those exclusive very first like gifting crystals. I always wanted him at the max rank I could have just to flex him, and so this is pretty much what this is a flex rank up. But I'm going to show you some stuff he can do. He can do some pretty cool stuff, and he can hit really, really hard. So I'm going to set him up and take you into some gameplay. So yeah, let's get started. Actually, before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're back on track to hit the $5,000 sub goal by the end of the year, which it was my goal. So we're very close to that. So, you know, anyone who can subscribe, that'd be very helpful. I also have a link to the Discord, to my Discord down below. So if you want to join, chat with me, feel free. So, all right, let's get started. All right, man, so this is the team. We got Wolverine Weapon X. That just gives us a nice little Fury at the start of the fight. We have Maestro. That gives us some little stat boosts. But the one that makes the whole engine go, if you want to play Kang, you have to have Apocalypse. This is one of the reasons I wanted Apocalypse as a 7-star when he came out. I wanted to pull him, but I did not get lucky, which is okay. It's not necessary. I still have the 6-star. But this allows Kang to gain Furies up to 20. Each Fury will increase his attack by 20%. And then we're going to bring Odin to boost those even further, obviously with his Odin Fury synergy aptitude. So yeah, I'm going to show you what he can do. He has some pretty cool utility that I think is pretty underrated. He's not awakened, and so just so you know, when he's awakened, he gains an armor up, which would only help against, you know, mutant champions like Havoc or whatever. So just so you know before we go in. So yeah, let's get started. All right, we got Winter Soldier. So I'm going to play like normal here. First, I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna do one where I play normal, and then I'm gonna do one where I try to get, you know, the max Furies just to see how fast he can knock this guy out. But we're already hitting very decently. Okay, I don't know how I dropped that block. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping blocks. Please stop. All right, but this gives me a chance to show you the special too. One of the coolest in the game and the biggest power drain in the game. Period. If they're not immune to that, or reduce it in any way, they just basically lose their entire health bar. That's pretty much what it is. The other utility is this chain stun that you can do. Medium after the special one, and you can just chain stun for like almost 3 or 4 combos if you time it right. If I had the striker, if I had built a little more power, had the striker, we could have had more. I'll probably show you that again later. Boom, just gonna do that, and we're already hitting massive, and he's gone. So with the hits and everything, it's 53 seconds. If I do it right, I think I got to like 43. But let's run it with me building up all the Furies. Okay, so I'm going to build up all the Furies. I'm not going to make you wait. So I'm going to fast forward until we get to max stacks. I forgot to put the Odin synergy on. My bad. Okay, we're at 20. Let's see what this guy can do. I'm going to start with a special one here. Medium, kind of show you that stun chain I was talking. Why did my character swipe backwards, bro? What was that? That was crazy. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna try to show this to you. Boom. And yeah, I mean, just the hits are just nuts. I can't even show you who's hitting too hard. I'll probably have to time it after, like by myself, but that was probably what, 20 seconds max after you got 20. But yeah, it takes about a minute 45 if you wait for all the Furies to drop, which obviously you don't need to do, but I just thought it would be fun to see what it can do. I wish I would have thrown a special 2 to see how that goes. Let me try again. Okay, let's see what the special 2 can do. Let's see. Hopefully we crit. No crit there. No crit there. Are you serious? Okay, that's fine, but boom. 60k on the striker. Gosh, that's crazy. 143k special 1. Not bad. Okay, I'm gonna try the class disadvantage and just play normally, just so you can see what he looks like without, you know, saving up all the Furies. I do want to try that chain stun without anything interrupting me this time and me not messing it up. But she's already down to 84% health. Boom, throw the special 1. Medium, medium. Boom. Throw another special 1. Medium, medium. So that's 2 combos, right? Why does it keep swiping back on me, dude? I'm tapping medium and it keeps swiping back. I'm so sad. It's okay. But anyways, the cool thing about him, as you can see, he can just chain forever. But another thing, oh my gosh, she's wrecking me. Another thing is, if they get up to like a special 3, you can just wipe their entire power bar clean. And yeah, that's it. And you don't have to worry about it. So, in incursions, he's really good if you get buff cornucopia. And then there's one where like every time you gain a buff, you gain power. He's really good in that. But 49 seconds with class disadvantage. Let's move on to something else. Okay, we have a Necropolis Jubilee. I just want to try this out to see how you would do in long form content. I think he can control this fight pretty well, but this will at least see, you know, give you a nice range of like what it looks like when he's in a long fight and those Furies are slowly building up. The only thing we have to worry about in this fight is matching her colors until they're gone. And the way he controls this fight pretty well, let me show you here if she doesn't throw it or hit through my block, that's fine, is a special 2, I think, can just power drain her. Yeah, so we can just, you know, basically not, why is my blocks not working? We can basically keep her controlled like that. The only problem is every time I crit, I get a stifle that reduces my power gain, my combat power gain rate. So as long as we can, you know, keep that special 2 up, we really don't have to worry about much. And yeah, it's a pretty easy fight, all things considered, if my inputs are working. Again, this is not the game's fault. I think when my Elgato's plugged in and my screen protector's on, the game just doesn't register my inputs correctly. There we go. We are hitting hard though. Boom. 58k mediums on the crits, man. Feels good. Give her a little special 2 action. There we go. Okay, now we just have heavies. Ooh. Oh, whoops. That was close. And you can just launch this across the map. That's a lot of fun too. There we go. I'm not critting on my heavies. I really want to crit on the heavies, but that's okay. So now that we have this, like, we can kind of just ignore that. When we get to a special 2, we can kind of not worry about the input thing, or like the medium, like keeping track of the mediums and lights, because I can just power drain whatever she gains. It's actually very nice. This is actually going very well. I mean, my input's dropping every once in a while. That's not the game's fault. Like I said, it's just whatever, however I have this set up. But yeah, this is actually, all things considered, going pretty well. Like, if I was doing a legit Necropolis run, this fight would really just be pretty chill. Bink. It's so satisfying seeing the entire power bar just go away. Why am I not critting on my heavies, dude? Oh. Oops. Almost messed up. There's a 100k heavy crit. Okay, and like I said, we don't have to worry about this because we can just take it away. Okay. We're getting close to one-shot range here. I did not expect to be able to do this whole fight, so I'm excited. Oof, that stifle is gonna... Whoa! Oh no! Oh, we're done. No, the stifle! Without the stifle, we would have one-shot! Oh, that's okay. But you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But he would do perfectly fine here. Probably rerun that a few times. You could probably get the one-shot. Sorry, my Elgato's going crazy. But... you know, all things considered, you can see how I can control a fight like that, but let's move on. All right, so to finish off, I'm going to show off some 9.2 gameplay. This is 9.2.5. I don't actually know how well he'll do, and I forgot to put on the Odin, the Odin pre-fight, but that's okay. We're going to see how he does here, you know, just to see what he does in, like, I call this, like, regular content, like, everyday content that you'd probably do, or just, like, base content, you know what I mean? Just the stuff that you might actually use him for on a day-to-day basis. And again, we're not really worried about special threes because yeah, we're just gonna take away the power. Boop. But what we do need to do is put on a heal block. Yeah, this guy needs a heal block. And I think this has something to do with like intercepting him and removing his scourge charges, all that kind of stuff. Please. Boom. Nice. Okay. Oh my god. He's very aggressive. Let's see if we can bring this back. There we go. Sorry, I had to lock in for a second. Dude was cooking me. Dude, please. Oh my god, I had to lock in. I had to lock in. Probably not the best path to show, but he did it. So, that was rank 4 Kang on the live server. No takesies, backsies. Yeah, so just a lot of fun. Great champion, great flex champion. Really fun champion. Does need the Apocalypse synergy, otherwise he doesn't do any damage. So if they could just buff this guy to do something, that'd be cool. But until then, here he is. Like I said, awakened ability only gives him armor up. That's pretty much it. Oh, and if you're curious, this is all of his kit. 3 lines of text. So Yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to put him into Battlegrounds. If he does well, like maybe I'll make another video, but really like he might just be like a tricky defender if they're not used to his special 2. That's pretty much it. Like other than that, like there's really nothing I don't think he can offer in that game mode. But you know, if it turns out to be different, whatever. I'm gonna put him in just a flex anyway, so people see that rank 4 King and they're like, oh my god, a whale, and they just back out and I get those instant wins. So anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Y'all take care.